And we're live.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
So we're gonna be doing these streams. We're still thinking about when we're gonna do them, but we're thinking probably every night. This stream right now, we're just going to go over like the production and what we're doing with the game, and a few things with the condos and where that's going. So welcome to the stream. Matt Young, our level designer, and Scott, a programmer as well, but he does other cool stuff too.
That's other stuff.
Thanks for just slipping that in there. Just...
It's just a little cart demo I whipped up today. Really basic stuff, just splines and all that good stuff. So we're playing around with the cart game mode. I can drive around for you. It's fun stuff. Did we tell people that it was a milk carton or whatever? Is it a milk carton?
Oh yeah.
People are wanting, yeah, because like there's a lot of people who are thinking like, is this like the default player model for the game?
No. Wait,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
be
milk
really
carton?
honest.
Yeah,
There is an orange juice. Is an orange juice or is it milk?
It's
That's
a placeholder. Working on.
It's a great placeholder.
Working on player
look,
models.
that's like. I wish I could.
Matt,
like,
go to my
drop-
screen. Go to my screen.
Go to your screen.
Look at him dance.
All right, fine.
Look at him dance.
Oh, dude.
Look at that. You can't say no to that face.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to Matt's.
I don't like
Oh god,
I don't
you're
like the
bringing it
attention.
back.
No,
I mean, I should
just
probably
doing
keep
the whole
working on
thing.
this because I just had some. I have terrain fill.
So, with like I guess I'll talk about like the Unreal Engine like really lets us like do this like source cards type stuff. Can't call it source cards anymore, so now it's Accelerate, but we're able to do like tracks way quicker and like more interesting designs without like lagging the engine.
Yeah, I whipped
So-
this track up in about 2 or
Say
3
we're
hours.
blown
and
away.
It's not done yet.
Can you turn off the like widgets? This thing or like,
Oh, what you want me to focus
No,
on?
press G.
Oh,
Get those like
Yeah,
the ugly things.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
okay.
you could hide those. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
I know they are like the
Like
landscape. Like, there's that
massive.
one. There's like that one bug where they were like bigger than my screen, and like I googled it and like Unreal's like, yeah, we can't really fix that. I'm like, okay, thanks guys. So just kind of have to deal with it. But
So we're definitely gonna have like the anti-grav type of stuff that we were attempting to do in Source, but now we have more control over the physics engine. In fact, we have like full source code, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
full source
we're gonna
code.
be refactoring that quite a lot to kind of get that anti-grav feel to be what we really wanted. Especially since we have splines now with the track.
Oh yeah, splines.
Hey,
I
mind
could like
you, the splines in G mode weren't so bad.
Not for
but now I
tracks
just-
though.
Like I could,
Well,
if I
no,
wanted
yeah,
to, I
tracks
could put in a
is
loop
kind
like
of
right now. Like it would take like a matter of like seconds.
Generative meshes in Unreal is pretty
But a
gorgeous.
second.
Whereas Gmod, you had to like deal with how they rendered weird, and it was like, it was no fun. It was no fun.
No fun at all.
No
Oh
fun.
wow, that's
Oh.
wonky.
Good lord.
Like
I-
you couldn't even have normal maps on generated meshes without getting some weird artifacts or some really hacky shit to get it to work. Hacky poop. Hacky poop.
Yeah,
Hacky
way to
poop,
go.
hacky sack.
Way to go. You ruined.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, you're
I
good.
have. Look at that.
Trying to watch the language here.
I'm mutilated. I
Your
like
text
mutilated
is
this.
showing up.
Oh, is it? I'm not playing GTA, Katie. Jesus.
Anyways,
Hey,
so we'll go back into what Zach's doing. Zach.
Hey Mac,
Yeah.
someone just mentioned that they're wondering if we fixed the weird walking that Unreal games have. I just wanted to mention that we've been tuning
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah, if you
it's a
wanna-
bit more like Source. we've been kind of toying with the physics values for that.
You didn't. You're like you love Quake, so like you try to make it as close to Quake, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much our goal with the movement on that. I mean, Unreal's a nice engine, but I kind of agree. I like the source feel.
Yeah, the jumping right now is definitely not floaty like all the Unreal games. Like we've been toying around with that, and it's going to be a lot different. And we're going to try and mimic source as much as we can.
Also, for some reason, Twitch chat is not loading for me. So.
Really? You can pop out your
pop
chat.
It out. I'll pop it
Yeah,
out.
you can pop it out.
Maybe
you
help.
pop it out.
Pop it
Yeah.
out.
Pop it out.
Pop out.
Pop it out.
Pop out.
If you'd like.
It's just doing that
I would
circly
just
thing, you know? That loading
That's
circle.
Could refresh your page. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't. If people wanna, you can relay their chat. I guess.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can look at
Yeah.
questions.
I mean, the other thing you could do is.
Yeah, I'm looking at
assign
questions
mods.
right now, so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
answer them as go. Do it.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, pop one down in the Twitch chat, and we will do our best to answer that for you.
And if it's directed toward a specific developer, yell their name first. And then...
Yeah.
Yell.
Don't yell.
All right,
Yell,
Yell.
yell.
Inside
No.
voices.
All right, maybe okay. Just say it loudly. Don't yell. It's inside voices.
Have an audacity. Just don't be rude. Thanks.
Well,
But no,
What?
so I mean, you could also set up dev or moderators inside of the Twitch chat, so we could just respond to them.
yeah,
there,
that
if it helps.
might be something that we're gonna have to start doing.
Yeah.
Also, the time of this Twitch stream, this particular night, is just kind of impromptu. We just wanted to test this out, see
I
what people
got
think
home
about
from
it.
classes like an hour ago. Like, this is what I have to deal with.
We'll have official times posted by tomorrow, right? We
Yeah,
should.
definitely.
We're gonna decide that. We still need to talk about it. What works with everyone. So.
Jeremy asked if Lobby 2 will be bigger on Gmod than what it is on Unreal 4. Wait, will Lobby 2 be bigger than Gmod? That's basically, yeah.
That is something Zach and I were talking about a while ago. Unreal, like, all the issues we had in Lobby 2 were like, we were really limited by source. So we had to cut the boardwalk in half.
Right.
Go.
Yeah, because even the BSP format had hard-coded limits that were very difficult to get around. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to say that Lobby 2 is pushing basically over the edge for sources.
Zach had to write tools just so we could compile the map. Like, we had to write external
Yeah,
tools.
that was bad.
Yeah, I wrote a tool that takes entities, and instead of writing them into the BSP in the entity section, it writes it in the unused Xbox portion, so that we could load it using Lua.
Oh.
I mean, half of Lobby 2 is like models, like.
Yeah.
You could.
Oh yeah, we'd be dead in the water, or at least
Yeah.
not have like really core things.
Yeah.
Creeper Hater asked, "Are you guys going to take ideas for in-game items?"
That's one of our backer rewards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you donate enough, you can just like tell us what to do, and we'll be your slaves.
Hey.
Like, in that department, we're going to be doing a lot of furniture models and a lot of new
There are a lot of
ones.
people saying that we should be
Gotta
using Hangouts.
stop the Flesh Raiders.
Stefan?
What the? What? No.
What?
They're killing all the Padawans.
So this
Hi,
is Stefan. He's one of our 3D artists, environmental artists.
Max, some of the people are saying that the Skype call
going on?
sounds weird.
Its Skype call sounds weird.
Does it sound-
Yeah, they're saying that we sound like robots and that we should switch it over to the Hangouts.
I bumped up
Somebody-
the audio and it sounds
Yeah,
good. Maybe I'm crazy.
What's
I'm
going on?
scared.
if you want to hear it very loud, me, because Hangouts
I can like turn
tends
up the audio just a tad. If you want.
Check it out real quick.
What's going on right now?
We're streaming, Stefan.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
We're
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 Streaming of
streaming. We're streaming to people
Streaming on Twitch.
on Twitch.
They can't hear me though.
Yes,
Oh, they can
yes,
hear
they
you.
can.
They can definitely
They
hear
can
you.
hear you.
They can hear you.
Oh shit!
This is Stefan, one of our other.
family-friendly zone. I already made that mistake.
How do I get to the Twitch?
You go on.
All
It's
right, you know what?
posted. It's posted, Stefan.
I can't
We
find
were
it.
trying to like maintain like some form of credibility, but
Hold
No,
on.
it's gone now.
No, it's
falling
it's okay. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like with the
Stop
furniture
streaming
items and
SP.
stuff, we're gonna create a bunch of furniture items from scratch. So we'll have lots of time for opportunities for people to suggest things. And then back to the other question, because I didn't really get to finish it. Since we don't have those limitations with Source, we're definitely going to be pushing the map farther. I can't really confirm how different it will be right now, but it will probably be vastly different. If not, at least the layout changed.
Confirmed it will be different.
It
You're
will.
talking to people on the stream,
We're
or
gonna
you
try.
talking
We're
to
gonna
us?
stream. We're gonna try to make
Oh.
it different. We're gonna use like as much as the Unreal Engine as we can, but keeping the kind of the core idea that we had as the plaza. So that's basically when. At least for
Someone
me, I
asked
think.
if some of the items from Gmod Tower will be reskinned, like Virus and Ball Race.
Right.
stuff.
Wait, reskin. What do you mean by reskin? Like.
reskin
Redone?
isn't the term I would use to describe that, because we're maintaining all the current Gmod game modes to, because you guys love those games. So of course we're going to bring them over and we're going to provide a new experience for it. But we're not going to port directly from Tower
I was
because
talking about the items, like
the items.
Oh
or-
yeah. Well, we'll
Okay.
probably bring some of the items over, but if we're gonna bring them over, we're gonna like redo them, make them look right, because they have to work for the Unreal Engine. So the graphics has to be updated on them. Like someone asked me about like the trophies and stuff. We'll probably be completely redoing the trophies. They'll look a lot nicer. And we'll probably have I think we will have a lot of trophies for.
Because a lot of those models were made in
Achievements
like
this time.
2009. and
Yeah, they
get
were like
pretty
never
dated.
touched. Like we made them once and we never made any new ones. And
Well, I mean, there was the DVNO.
yeah. it
also
didn't happen.
also to answer JVCX13's question, yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of configurable options to basically make it as playable on older machines as possible. Currently, we haven't really tested those yet, but we'll have things like turning off anti-aliasing and junk, so it'll probably run on older computers.
I have a laptop from years ago. I have a lot of laptops from years ago that we'll be testing, and pretty much every developer.
I know it ran
will
on
be testing
Scott's
that.
laptop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
when
not
we were in
one to
Washington,
find
we
fake laptops, and this baby ran. It ran.
What year was your laptop?
How long ago did I get it? Oh my god, I can't remember. 2010. Yeah,
That's probably
maybe
like
2011, maybe.
Huh.
But it's by no means a top of the line laptop from that either. That was a budget laptop.
Should also keep in mind Unreal is already an incredibly optimized engine. It's very, very well put together.
Yeah, we went through a couple engines, before deciding on this engine, and we're really happy we made this choice. Zach, do you want to talk about the condo stuff?
Sure.
Or you want to show that off?
I'll go and blow this up full screen so
It's
everyone
my
can see it.
laptop.
Alright, I'll switch to your screen.
I won't know if you switch to my screen, so you have to tell me.
Yeah, it's
'cause
on.
The Twitch stream is behind.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's on your
Alright.
screen now.
So, today I've been prototyping condo editing. Just coming up with kind of a concept. So, you basically walk up to this machine, you press use on it, and you have a orthographic editor window, and you can basically lay out walls for your condo in here. This is just like 1 days of work, so It's by no means completely done. I'm kind of going for sort of Sims style layout system.
We're also talking about the possibility of pre-configured room layouts. That's still in.
We almost were able to have customizable backgrounds, but that broke. That broke.
We gotta stop the Flesh Raiders.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Because
so with this now, we'll be able to do like those things where you can change the wallpaper, you can change the carpet, and we'll have like preset like textures you can choose between and like set it up. But obviously, you know, we're still experimenting on things. Nothing's final yet, but we're trying to aim for as much customization as possible.
Yeah, this is literally a prototype I made today. I just like was in a car ride and I thought about like The Sims and how cool it would be to have a condo system kind of like that. So I just started throwing this together.
And in terms of furnishing, like, we're thinking, right, we're gonna keep the first person like type of drag and drop, right? I think we
yeah,
are, yeah.
I think that's. We were thinking about like a fly mode that you can float around your suite to get into different angles and stuff. Because I felt like, I mean, first person on foot was a little limiting, but I mean, there's ways we can definitely work around it.
Especially for controllers, we have to consider because we're gonna add controller support, so we have to have different angles and different ways to interact with furniture and all that. Oh my god, it's all blueprint.
Customizability is definitely something we're gonna shoot for because in Unite is the condo is basically where you're gonna be like 50% of the time, like almost I feel, because the game.
It's single player. Like you can like something that I'm not sure if like we properly like articulated on the Kickstarter page was that when you like go into the condo, it's a single player experience and it's a multiplayer experience. So you can like load up your condo, customize it, and then you can invite your friends when you're like feeling like it's ready to show off. And then from there you can go take your friends to a plaza and then or like a game world. So like he was saying like that's your home, it's like your place that you can like hang out with your friends. So customization is key.
Like rather than in tower where you join the tower and go to your condo, it's going to be reverse almost, where you start in your condo and then whenever you want you can connect to the tower and join up with everybody else.
Yep.
Provides a much different experience. It's also a really good way to start a group for stuff if you just want to play a mini game or you want to join a tower with your friends. We found it's like a way better system than what we've been doing.
Yeah, it's like similar to something like Left 4 Dead, where you invite your 4 friends or your 5 friends or whatever, and they're all there and ready to go. So, but it's it's 3D, it's like a 3D space instead of a menu.
Were we almost thinking about having it boot straight to the condo, like instead of a main menu, because that would be an interesting
I think so, but we
experience.
need to experiment with that on how fast that loads up, because I want it to load up fast. Obviously, I think it'd be nice to have it so it boots right into the condo, but we'll see how it goes in terms of performance stuff.
J-Man asked if we're aiming for a PlayStation Home style kind of thing. And I guess it's a rough.
I guess we can address that. When we were making Tower, we never really like looked at PlayStation Home. I mean, we kind of played it, but like not that much. We never really got inspired from it.
Played it after the fact.
Tower's
been in development for quite some time beforehand, though, wasn't it? It was always an idea that you drafted up.
Yeah, it was an idea before I even heard about PlayStation Home, and then I started developing it with people from Face Punch, actually. Who actually, they're not even here. The original developers, they're no longer with me. So I got the new developers here, but that's something we didn't really like. We didn't base it off of PS Home. So like in terms of like going by what PS Home was, probably not. Like we're doing our own thing. We're definitely doing a virtual world. I think one of the biggest things, I mean, like this is stressed so much in our Kickstarter, but one of the biggest difference between us and PS Home is we don't have microtransactions. So, and I think that actually does matter a lot because it changes the ecosystem of the virtual world. It's not like, it's not limiting, and when you first start up the game, you can get access to like everything by, you know, playing the games and unlocking it. So, in terms of that, it's going to differ greatly from PS Home, but it has the same virtual world feel. So I can't say it's not entirely different. It's just we're not.
Did PS Home
inspired
even
by
have like their own mini games, or was it just?
They did actually. They had a few really like pretty big mini games. There's some that were like you would just step into like a car, and it would just like take you right into, or not a car, like a tank, and it'd take you right into a tank game, and you start shooting people, and there's like an MMO inside of an MMO. At least that's how they were
Interesting.
marketing it as. They had mini games. They had like little flyers, stuff in the lobby and stuff. But
I mean, we have our lobby attractions, and then we have our big game modes, and that's what's going to set us apart because we're kind of aiming for like a all-in-one experience almost.
I don't want to
And we
say
would have
like
bigger
negative
game
things
modes than
about
just,
PS Home, because some people probably really like it. But one of the things I really didn't like was the fact that you just kind of walked around and interacted with people by talking, and that was about the basic level from my standpoint. Because like in Tower, there's even in like GM Tower, you can like interact.
I guess one of our main objectives is we just want to provide, you know, we want to have a niche for everybody where, you know, if you just want to watch YouTube videos, you can do that, or if you just want to play the games, like that's perfectly fine. Like the biggest concern is you can do all of these things in one rather than, you know, paying to play, you know, one game or paying to watch the YouTube videos or anything like that. We want to combine all those experiences into one. It's definitely.
Someone keeps.
YouTube, actually.
Did they? I don't know. If
I
they
don't
did.
know. I really don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just we're gonna try to do we're gonna take all the good things that we liked from GM Tower, and then start making it better for Tower Unite.
All right.
Someone keeps asking if you're gonna bring the Obama cutouts back.
Oh baby.
I don't think we legally can. I think
Wait, really?
No, I don't think we can. I don't know. I think it's.
Can you copyright Obama?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
well,
No.
can it be like a caricaturized version of it?
Yeah, just make him have like a big chin and then call it a day.
All right.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I
I'm
have.
pretty sure you can't put someone's likeness in a game without their permission.
Yeah, I think you need the little
Right.
warning that
Yeah.
like South Park
I think-
does, like
yeah.
it's just a
It has to be a
coincidence.
parody or something. It can't be like.
Yeah.
Which kind of
All
sucks.
right. I found 3 more good questions in the
Hashtag
chat.
copyright Obama.
Yeah, they
A
were
while
asking
back,
away.
Mustang Michael asked, could you guys be able to have people submit custom game modes through the workshop and install it into their server?
Alright, that's something I think Zach should probably answer.
So we have two kinds of servers that we're planning on having in the game. We're gonna have free servers and ranked servers. The free servers will be completely moddable, but they won't pay out GMC strictly because we won't have control over what the server's gonna do.
Well, they're not GMC. Just
Sorry, not
They're
GMC.
Unites.
But the
I get
new
a little
name is
confused.
what it is. Yeah, the units.
Units.
We're still making the transfer.
But yeah, so the free servers won't pay out basically, but they'll be completely moddable, so people can put their own stuff in them. They'll have workshop and all that. We'll have ranked servers that will pay out, but they'll only have mods that like we have approved. Basically, that's sort of Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
it depends, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we want it to be customizable, but at the same time, we don't want it to be abusive. So we're just making a fine line where things can be free and things
Basically,
can.
we want to make it so that you can start the game and be like, I want to play the stock vanilla, real game, and you can get into it. And then if you want to, like, go to the sort of fan server or, some crazy server that has a whole bunch of mods on it, then that's a separate kind of creature in terms of servers.
All right, next
We
question.
got 2 more questions here.
I've got one more, Andy, really quick for
Okay.
Mac. If Tower Unite ever gets big enough, would you consider doing crossover or promotional stuff with other games, like
That would
how
be neat.
indie games like Meat Boy or Dust
That
or
would, that would
all
be
them
kind
have?
of really
Yes,
cool.
actually,
Yeah.
that's one of the stretch goals. But even if that doesn't get reached, I want to definitely start a conversation with indie developers, just pretty much indie developers at this point, and kind of say, hey, we have these ideas, we want to put these items in our game, and see like how far that goes. That is definitely something I want to do.
Someone also asked,
Yes.
and this is probably real quick. There's a quick answer to this actually. Do you think Tower will reach consoles in the future?
Yeah, that's sick.
That is a difficult question. We don't
It's
know
really
what
early.
kind of goes into porting for console. So as sort of a risk mitigation, we don't want to promise it from the get-go. But
yeah. It's like we're gonna target for the PC first, and
right,
um,
because we're basically building this for the PC. That's kind
One
of
of
the platform
the
we're compiling on. But
one of the main issues with console would be, well, I mean, we're doing gamepad support out of the box. That's not an issue, but what we were thinking about doing for
one of the
the
primary
items,
issues is that we have dependencies that are not compatible with consoles.
yeah.
So we need to
because we were
figure that
planning on
out.
taking advantage of Steam inventory and Steam Market, and those are things that are only available on PC. Because we don't want to host an
Oh, yeah, I
item
guess,
server,
yeah.
and it'd be much easier just to have all of your items in Steam inventory, like a lot of games do. And it'd not only make it easier to trade, but it would sync across everything on the Steam cloud, and it just makes life a lot easier. But the only issue with that is it's a dependency for the game, and it's not available on consoles. So if we ever if it was like even in the realm of possibilities in the future, it would have to be
We'd have to
figured out how
cover
we.
server costs and hosting an item server that handles that and manages items, basically. But yeah, I mean, there's other dependencies as well. And Matt, you were gonna say like, what you said you were starting to say like Oculus, I think, right?
I
What were you
mean,
saying?
yeah, Oculus. Well, Project Morpheus is on PS4, and that's
Yeah, that's
definitely a
true.
possibility. We were looking into Oculus definitely because I mean it's
Yeah.
it's a social experience, and that's. Yeah, we're gonna hop on Vive. I mean, there's an interesting. I mean, with the Vive, it's not more of a sit down experience. It's more of a you're occupying a room and you're physically walking around. And so we're trying to figure out if there's going to be a gap between the experience of VR and everything else, because some of the games you'll be standing still, or some of the games you'll be walking around. There's so many different things that are going on in Tower. It's just a matter of if we're going to be able to adapt it for VR. And I mean, there's a bunch of because I mean, like source cards is a thing that we could do VR. I mean, obviously the lobby would be a big feature
It
for
would have
being
to
able to
be
talk
like
to people.
first person type. Like, if we're gonna do any VR stuff, we're gonna make sure that there's like low motion sickness, you know.
Definitely, yeah. Coon Puff, will it be developed with ongoing feedback from the community? Absolutely. Yeah.
Already really like vocal with our community.
Mac, real quick, sorry to stop you, but I
What?
think your audio isn't going off in the
My audio?
my chat. Yeah,
So
like
Yeah,
it literally
apparently
just
kinda
you're
wonks.
robotic.
Mega
I'm a
wonk.
robot.
yeah.
You call yourself a host?
Yeah, because you literally just like it
Wow.
stopped. I saw the first comment I saw it and apparently just stopped.
Is it better now? I
Let's find out.
just cranked it up a little. Yeah, see, this is also
I'm listening to the Twitch and it's sounding okay, but I guess other people are experiencing issues.
it's also gonna be like a good test run for audio stuff and
Gucci.
how we do this stream.
Well, while we're Max figuring it out, I can answer. Will there be any account crossovers like items, achievements, and VIP? And unfortunately, the answer to that is no, because for one main reason is we're gonna have completely different items in the game, and that's, there's gonna be a lot of conflicting stuff. So with the whole new system, and we don't even know how that's gonna go down yet, it's most likely gonna be that we can't actually bring your old data over to the new game. It's just too complicated. There's too many accounts to manage. There's new things, new features. Everybody's going to get a clean slate and get a chance to experience all the new content because it's going to be a lot different from Tower. So it's kind of hard to bring that over. And for VIP stuff, I mean, we can't thank you enough for like supporting us as it is. Like that's what's been keeping us going. But now we're moving to a state where we want to make a game that's run with no microtransactions, and with that would include a VIP system because we want everybody to be equal. We want all the people to have equal opportunities and all this stuff. So VIP systems, you'll be acknowledged for your donations. We have a couple of rewards for your donations in
Yeah,
the Tower
there's like
Unite.
5 special items we're gonna promise.
Oh
them.
yeah, we're whipping up some special items for you. We're definitely going to acknowledge that you donate, but it's not going to give you any elevated privileges like you've had in Tower in the past because it's more of a everybody's paying one price now instead of free to play and then the open donation system. So
Seems to be just happening every now and then.
Spongy Person just asked if lobby minigames will make a comeback because he missed the snowball fight.
Oh, I hope
Probably.
so.
Most likely, yeah, because one of the biggest issues with Source Engine was just the lag and the networking. Like you guys remember that you could barely do snowball fights and stuff, or we took out plane battle and balloons because it was a networking issue. It was a networking issue, yeah.
Oh, remember the balloons? Oh, you'd have to aim like 10 feet in front of it.
Yeah, we took them out because it didn't work out because the Source Engine I can guarantee you that at least like 50% of our issues were from something with networking or an engine budget, and I'm not even joking. By moving to the new engine with Unreal 4, all of those issues are gone. Like that is nowhere near as much of an issue as it was in the past. I'm no networking engineer, sorry. Definitely. All right.
Wall thickness? Yeah, I could add wall thickness.
We're gonna ask you a question.
Question of the day.
Is the audience still having issues? Who knows?
Hmm.
QL and Q asked why we hate microtransactions, and
And you're
I
getting
mean,
behind.
we're just keep going, but we want it to be a better experience for you than us, and we're gamers too, so we kind of know the frustrations of microtransactions, and we don't want to screw you over. We want to make all the content available to you, and we don't want to be all about the money. We want it to be about the experience because this is a passion project for us. So.
Pretty much.
Um.
Also, to answer your question,
Oh.
yeah, the audio is still. Actually, it just sort of stopped for a while.
Sort of
Yeah.
stop.
So like, I'm listening to you guys talk. My stream's behind, and I wait for it to catch up, and I don't hear any of the stuff you said previously. All right.
Oh no. Wait, tell me when.
All right, I'll
Like, I
post in the
could
chat.
do a blood-curdling scream as it goes offline. Tell me when it happens.
So I
Are we already
reduced
back?
the bitrate. Yeah, we're already back. I reduced the bitrate. And I'm hoping
I
that
did a
helps.
blood curdling scream. I'm disappointed.
Okay. Hopefully that helps. And we'll just have to keep trying things till we get the audio working. Why is audio, by the way, the hardest thing in videos? I don't understand.
Because
Let's
Audio
ask
is
our
half
sound.
the
Let's ask our
experience.
sound designer.
because audio is literally the other half of the experience.
Exactly.
Thanks.
You're blown away.
We have been absolutely blown away by the support on audio.
I'm still blown away constantly.
I'm still blown away. Constant
You're in an
updates on
airplane
audio.
on those things.
Hey, what was the other one?
What? What was the other one? The other one what?
Come on, come
Apparently
on.
the video quality is better and everything. So.
Okay,
Alright.
it's better?
Alright, keep those questions coming if you have any.
Yeah,
good
we like
ones.
questions. It makes it easier for us.
Unless he
Actually,
wants
the
to like
question is why.
talk about.
Because we already kind of covered the things that we wanted to talk about today. We're going to try to
Well, we're
come up
answering
with new
questions,
things
aren't we?
every single day.
I guess I forgot to reiterate. I was gonna go in depth, but that was a different question. But people are asking if we're gonna be porting Virus and Chimera Hunt and a bunch of other stuff. And basically, the bottom line with that is, with Unreal, we have so many more opportunities to do different things with those games than we've been able to in Source. Like for example, with Source cards, I mean, if you're looking at my level right now, you see these like bank curves, and we can do, loops so much easier, and like all these organic shapes that never would have been possible in Source. So to port, all of our Source maps to Unreal would basically be a disgrace because we're not taking advantage of all the new things that we could do. Completely different designs and all these things. There's so many more opportunities for us that it makes more sense to rebuild everything from the ground up.
Yeah, so we're basically making
So
iterations to
we
it.
are making a Chimera-like game mode. It won't be identical,
It
but
can't be. Legally.
yeah, we're not. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be Earthbound themed. We got a different thing going on for that.
I mean,
As sad as that
Virus-
is for people that love
Build it
Earthbound, because
Kickstarter.
I love Earthbound too. It's just
And I'm sure
we
if
can't,
people really
obviously.
wanted Chimera Hunt, it wouldn't play as well in Unreal if you wanted that true Chimera Hunt experience.
Eagle
And
Soul
if you look at
5
the-
asks, where did you guys learn Unreal?
We taught ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally
It's the
just
same
now.
thing for how we learned the Gmod, and we
except
just
for
taught
except
ourselves.
for Kai, he came out of the womb with Unreal 5.
Yeah, right?
5.
5.
6.
Whoa.
Seriously. Wait, 5? Whoa. Really? 5? Oh,
Oh.
no. So did we just pick up a time trial ever, or is somebody going to answer this?
Some of our developers, specifically Kai, had experience
from
with
the
Unreal
future.
already, and helped us really treat us like babies and get us up to speed on things. But for the most part, everything we've learned on our own, and documentation.
It's kind of unfair how pretty he
I
makes
had to
some things,
learn
though.
2 engines, thank you very much.
That's true, because we were
I had
deciding
to
engines.
learn Unity inside and out, and then it was like, no, Unity sucks. And I had to learn.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh.
Slandering.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Don't
I'm not
slander
saying
engines.
It's just bad for us. I mean, it's a great engine. It's just not.
It is.
gonna
It's a
work.
pretty good engine for
The networking built in could use some work, though.
yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Creeper hater.
Fighting words. Fighting
man.
words. Ding ding.
Creeper Hater 101 asked if Tower Unite will only have human player models. Yeah.
The,
And we're gonna bring back the body modifications where you can scale your arms and all those things. And
Oh baby, and it's not gonna look super weird either.
did everything just go silent?
Did it?
Or, I don't know. Yeah, I think the stream went silent.
someone should apologize for audio issues.
Yeah, apologize for audio issues, man.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, is
Yeah,
it better?
such audio issues.
I reinitialized the audio.
We're having audio issues.
Why are we
need
having
bucket
audio?
tissues.
Why are we having
I don't
audio issues?
I don't know, Mac. Why are we having audio issues?
Look, man.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Why are we having
Okay,
audio
I
issues?
think
Don't
I think
answer
it's
that 'cause
fixed.
you can't.
So I'm gonna
Answer that.
let's keep going down the list. Since the servers are all going to be decentralized and everyone can host their own, what kind of features will server owners be able to toggle on their towers? I mean, it's mostly going to be mods and stuff. You'll be able to install all your own mods. You know, whatever you want, you can tweak it to be that.
Are you talking about like control, like moderation control stuff? Like, is that the question that's trying to?
It just says whatever we can be able to toggle. I mean, it's
Okay.
too early to really tell for most of that stuff.
You'll have like standard moderation stuff, like you'll be able to kick, ban. You know, probably have like things in that sort that you can toggle off and on, like
Mhm.
you know, give people admin, you know, all that jazz. Maybe having the ability to do like, you know, vote kick as a toggle option. You know, you can turn that off and on if you want. In terms
Yes,
of like,
if you host your own server, can cheats be turned on? Will it be a GMC equivalent?
oh, okay.
Can that be trivialized? You know, that's what he's.
Yeah, I with like, okay, so like with ranked servers, you'll be able to have like basic moderation tools, but with free servers, you'll have like a lot more control. Like you can toggle off like if, you know, money actually matters. You can like toggle off things like, you know, cheats and such. But if it's a ranked server, you can't do those things because, you know, ranked servers are connected to like the central inventory database, so it's like, you know, it double checks and it manages stats on players. But for free servers, we're gonna pretty much give as many controls as we can, and let people do what they want.
I guess the stream went silent when we were asked about human player models, and the answer to that was there's going to be more than human player models. There's going to be, you know, like skeletons and aliens and all this crap, and
Dinosaurs, and we're gonna have like base ones.
We'll bring
like
back
male and
body
female.
modifications that we had, where you can like adjust your like physical traits and all that stuff. Let's keep going down the list.
Shoot.
Messi B asked again if there's anything we can do to stop GMT stuff from being lost forever, like enabling local play. And I guess the main answer is tower's still shutting down. Like, that's kind of gonna be. People think we're gonna be abandoning tower right away, and that's not true at all. We're gonna be continuing support through the entire development cycle for bug fixes and stuff like that. So we want to make sure the game's not broken. We want to make sure you guys still have something
But features
to go
will
to.
stop, like, and
Yeah,
they already have.
we have some features like still coming out, but
Yeah,
other
we've
than
got
that,
community maps. We'll definitely still be supporting community maps because I know there's a few community members that are waiting for their maps to go up. That will still happen, but otherwise, right now there's no development going on with GM Tower, other than bug fixes and support, making sure it still runs and it's up.
And then QLQ1 asked if GM Tower is ever going to go open source, and so basically to reiterate, no, because that's kind of like
I was actually
our child. That is our child,
so.
and I don't think because. Go ahead.
It's also a direct competitor with Tower Unite, so it's like
Yeah,
if we
but we did
open
say-
source that, no one's gonna play our actual other game because they're gonna be like playing the other one. It's kind of like I don't know how to put it. I think it's that's where I'm gonna probably put it.
Wow.
It's more importantly, like comparing Tower Unite to Gmod Tower, it's like the difference is so big, and there's so many more advantages to playing Tower Unite. Like you can actually, you know, join the game and walk around and not have lag, and not have to download 70 workshop add-ons, and not have to, you know, retry whenever to join. And sometimes the server crashes, and sometimes, you know, the Lua breaks and all this stuff. There's so many. It's just once you see the difference, you'll realize how much better it's gonna be for the future. Because just like even the most mundane things that should work, like for like a standard video game, they don't work in Tower, and that's
shit,
kind of
really.
unacceptable. So
Yeah,
We're doing workshop stuff. Sorry.
no, well, yeah, we're gonna do workshop stuff after release. Because we don't want to promise it as it could change. It could happen on release, but we don't want to promise it. Because it's a big task. We're gonna make a lot of tools for handling all the workshop stuff. So, but definitely workshop support will be added pretty quickly, I'd imagine, after release.
yeah. Are you focused on my screen because I'm not working on anything right now? I'm reading that.
I was, because it's nice. I can tell you when I switch.
What about individual game mode servers? So like a fan-run UCH server without lobbies? Were we thinking about separating game modes from the lobby, or?
See, that's the thing. I haven't really traveled down in my head yet. I kind of want to get feedback from people, but I think we should let them do what they want. And like, if they want to create a video server that lasts, and like they have modifications on it, we should probably let them do that. But I'm not entirely sure how that will work. I think there's the distinction that we're making with the ranked and free servers, right?
Mm. Oh my god, I think my lighting finally baked in Unreal. All these static, just like look at it.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, I just
And
hid all the static meshes. Oh boy.
I think the audio died from my microphone again.
It
Did
did.
It did.
Like, you stopped talking again.
Jim, if I hide something in Unreal,
I
how do
hate
I
it so much. I
hide
think
it?
I know what's happening now.
In your outliner.
What is it?
In my outliner. Oh, there it is. Okay, bring it back. Yeah, I was wondering what that one.
Anytime I launch the Twitch stream on Chrome just like kills my microphone. So I'm gonna not do that now.
Okay.
So, anyways, I don't know how much of what I just said went through.
It all got through.
It all got through.
Jim,
Yeah.
Jim,
Nice.
most important question of the stream tonight. Will the Cupcake Mountain stay?
Yes, Desert Island is staying in summer.
It's Desert
Oh.
Island.
Yeah, Desert Island.
Here you
Desert.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I think that the cupcake was something included with Unreal, right?
That
Yeah,
would
it
be
is,
a
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really cool Easter egg that you could like find.
Well, you can go to Desert Island?
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of Easter eggs, since I mentioned that, we'll definitely have Easter eggs and things to find.
Yeah, please don't eat your monitor. It looks delicious. Guys, come on, calm down.
It's just a cupcake. Do we have billiards cupcakes? Right? Yeah.
Is
Yeah, it's called billiards, dude.
it?
Yes.
It's called
not-
pool.
No,
Billiards.
pool is swimming.
Papoo.
Alright.
Billiards is a sport.
This guy is a champ.
That's pretty good.
Get back.
I'm gonna switch over to you, Matt. Now.
Oh, I mean, I could open up that
Please
skee ball.
won't
Ooh, I could
you
put down a skee ball machine.
Yeah,
That's your
play
answer.
in the middle of the map.
Dude,
Yeah, just right in the
Oh,
road. I'm gonna.
Daniel, have you played with the skee ball machine? Because
As of
I
recent,
have.
I'm gonna sync my content and then I will put one in there because I
love the
have
skee
not.
ball.
Yeah, we definitely. Skee ball's awesome. Just saying, I love skee ball. Yeah, no, for the arcade, we're pretty excited. We know we didn't like make an arcade for Lobby 2, and yeah, that's our bad. But mostly the biggest reason we didn't do that is because we started working on the Unreal project, and then we realized that with Unreal we have so many more opportunities. To
The
create
other
things
thing
like,
is we want to do networking for the arcades, and it
yeah.
started to become a real problem. Like
It was just
really
at that point it made more sense to start working on Unreal and bring in a Tower Unite, because with Tower Unite we're already working on skee ball, we got bowling and billiards planned, because I remember when we tried to add billiards to Gmod Tower and it crashed the server because there's just so many like physics
Those
issues
were all
or
physical
something.
balls, though.
Well, I mean, still.
I mean,
So.
That was one from Elevator, right?
Yeah, or something. No, it was called G Billiards, and I forgot who made it.
G Billiard?
Spent
No,
some-
the guy let us. Like I emailed him. I said like I emailed him for.
Switch to Scott's screen or whoever's screen that is. Zach's screen. He's playing skee ball.
Zach, alright. I contacted him for the elevator source because I was like, we should have this in elevator source, and he's like, sure, go ahead. And then and same with the tower, it was totally acceptable. It's just as soon as we placed down the billiards in tower, it crashed. There's too much physics going on. But billiards. I need to look up the guy's name. But if I open up Chrome, I will lose my audio again, which I think is happening again.
Billiards.
Again, I don't know. I can't tell.
I'm just gonna
Coon
keep
Puff
hitting
asked,
reinitialize.
Coon Puff asked if PvP battle will be the same from source, or we're gonna do a complete overhaul.
Well, PvP battle is now called Slaughterday Night Live. So it's gonna be different. It's gonna have the same like idea with the crazy wacky weapons. It's gonna be straightforward Quake-like shooter. We're doing a twist now that it's like a TV announcer, kind of like a brutal deathmatch that people like spectators, like to watch in on. Similar to Smash TV, with that kind of idea where like there's brutal things happening and people are just watching it because it's incredibly fun to watch. So it's gonna be comical, it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be fast-paced action. So also modifiers will probably be in there too, because that's something I wanted to do with the original PvP, but I just didn't have, I guess, time really to start adding that stuff.
Lord, it takes such a very long time to open or sync source control.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to sync.
Yeah, there's a lot of content, but.
And Zach's showing off the nightclub, which looks so much better now.
Are we going to hire Morgan Freeman to be the announcer for Saturday Night Live? The
I
answer
wish.
is unfortunately no, but we do have the internet equivalent.
I would, if J.K. Simmons, man, I would fly down to get him in there.
We already emailed Kevin Brading, who is the narrator of the Stanley Parable, and he is like on board with this project. So
yeah, he's just waiting to hear what happens with the Kickstarter.
So yeah, if we get funded, he will definitely be a major part of the experience.
He's a stretch goal, Matt. He's a stretch goal.
He's a stretch goal. Yeah, I know. So if we get to the stretch goal, it's win.
Holy shit, guys! What if we like made it so all the donors, or like the fucking Stanley Parable guy read out their names, so anytime they did something, it'd be occasional. Where it'd be like,
good
so and so.
Lord.
Man, that would be like the entire 100K right there.
Yeah.
So KLQ1 asked if we're going to be hosting any Europe servers, and Zach, you should probably reiterate on the how the server hosting works.
Yo, okay, so like instead of having it the way we have GM Tower, where you have to connect to a central server that we host, the new game will be kind of more like Team Fortress 2 in the sense that you can host your own servers and people can join them. So if someone in the UK wants to host a server, it'll come up in players' server browsers and they can connect to it.
From the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
Okay.
But
I've made a terrible mistake.
why are you making mistakes?
Put it.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
What did you do?
I turned up the bloom, baby.
Why
Nice
do you...
job.
No! That's way too much bloom, dude.
Oh,
Oh.
There's no such thing as
it's
too
like
much
my eyes are
bloom.
getting flooded.
Okay, actually there is. But...
Yeah, there is.
Okay, actually.
Okay,
There's a
actually.
lot of games these days that do too much bloom. I'm blinded by it.
Blinded
You gotta
by
wear
the light.
sunglasses now to play these games.
Someone asked if we're gonna have serious style PvP battle.
Serious style? What do you mean serious style?
Nope. That's the
I
answer.
mean,
to that.
Implying
I mean,
Saturday Night Live
viruses-
isn't serious.
Yeah,
It's
really?
serious.
If you're looking for like a more intense combat, I think viruses are gonna be a pretty
Virus is gonna be
That's what
dead
that's it,
serious.
or what's the new name for it now?
It's
Wait,
called
was that
virus.
fun?
It's
That
still
was
It's
called
still called
virus.
virus?
Yeah.
I thought we had to rename it.
Nah.
Mac, did you just drop a dead pun?
What?
You said it was dead serious.
How's that a dead pun?
Because they're kind of
Oh.
zombies.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh.
That went right
Oh.
through. No, I don't like you.
Oh, we're kicking you out.
Why?
Yeah. Got him, dude.
Lord.
Pokedash is saying that it's gonna run really slow on our laptop, and if you're looking at what Scott's working on right now, that ran on his laptop
Wait.
from 2010.
Yeah, this is 2010.
Like
This is,
he ran on ultra settings with a decent frame rate.
And we'll
So,
have
this
graphical
wasn't on
settings to like
Yeah,
turn
it's
it
not
down
bec-
for older
like
machines.
ultra settings is not like the only setting we're gonna have post process control and all this stuff, and we're gonna make it we're gonna try our best to optimize it for lower end PCs because we know a lot of you guys kind of have potatoes per se.
PC testing is gonna be really fun. Test the hell out of
Yeah.
it on everything.
And that's more of the reasons that we're having closed beta is for optimization and stuff like
Can
that.
we get it
So-
on Windows 3.1 or 3.2? Can I?
Absolutely.
MS-DOS and
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
With a DOS version. It's a text event, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's.
Really to talk about it.
Yeah. I really hope
So
people
that's-
don't believe we're gonna
so-
actually make a DOS version, because
My specs on my computer, or are you asking for Scott's laptop specs? Because I'm not actually
Oh, I
quite
like
sure.
it.
He posted it.
Did he?
earlier.
Okay.
yeah.
For the record, most of our developers are using NVIDIA GeForce GTX 680s.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
I
Even
don't
on main
know.
computer, I'm not.
Using the
most, you mean
660.
like 2?
Yeah, you
Okay,
mean
well,
like the
me
two
and
people that
Mac
are
do.
fortunate enough to get those.
Okay, well, that thing's like 2 years old now, buddy. It's like a
It's still
You need two
amazing.
2 years old buddy,
processors.
me, mister.
3 Titans and about 62 gigs of RAM. So that's the minimum.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
maximum.
At least our game will use those 64 gigabytes of RAM, right? We'll slam it all in there somehow.
Oh, I love that night.
I don't think any game can actually do that yet. Because that's
Yeah.
just
try and
terrible.
maximize. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just, I don't even think Windows can support.
Oh, sun's
7
going
can't support
down.
64.
Look at those god rays on that. Ooh. Gorgeous.
What's up, pretty?
Oh
we
man,
have
I just
any-
love the pool.
Any
Just
more?
love the glow in the pool.
Oh, the pool looks so good.
We gotta fix those.
You're moving
those
around so
rays,
much though, I
though.
can't see it.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Looking in the chat. I'm getting more looks at sexy condo. I mean, I'm already walking around. Since Unite will be its own game, will licensed player models from the workshop be ported, or will you make similar models? Well, I mean,
License.
we're opening for mod support unofficially, so I mean, whatever you guys create, you can utilize in your unlicensed tower or your unranked tower servers. And then what we stated earlier was we're trying to work with independent developers and see if we can get more of their
Yeah,
content.
we wanna definitely try to contact some indie developers to get some indie game content. I got a list of developers that we want. I may or may not post this list. I have to confirm with every single one of the developers if we can get that content in.
Yep.
That will be fun, but I mean, actually, it will be fun. I would love to have that stuff. Having like an indie feel would be really good. What we're gonna have? What is it? Like, how many? What are we doing? What is the game we're
What,
making,
for-
Matt? I don't know anymore.
Wait, what was the question?
Yeah, all right, player models. Like, we'll have clothing options and hats and such.
Definitely. I mean, we want the player customization to be pretty extensive.
Right.
For the most part. So I mean, we're gonna make a bunch of clothes and all that stuff. So Suzu, can't pronounce your name. Sorry. He asked if there was a condo revert request forum be happening.
Right. I've been doing finals, and now I'm free. So anyone that requested, I got all of their requests. I got like 15 of them or so. I will start doing those like tonight and tomorrow. So you should see your like condos get reset back. I apologize for taking so long. I handled a few of them, so go ahead and check that. If you guys gave me any emails on the condo request, I'll email you when it's done.
And the other thing we wanted to stress is the current condo you guys are looking at from Lobby 2 is most likely not going to persist in the final version because we want
Because we're gonna have
condos.
editable condos, baby.
Yeah, the system that Zach showed off earlier is actually most likely an early prototype of what you'll be able to do with your condo with layout stuff.
It's gotta look just as good, man. That's all I gotta say.
So I mean, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's definitely gonna live up to this amount of quality, but we want you to be able to place your own stairs, place your own doors, completely customize your layout and make because like we've gone like a certain length for customizing your condo, but I mean it's getting to a point where we want you to be able to do a lot more, and you want every condo to be unique instead of this one room with furniture laid out. We want it to be where you could have like a dedicated like movie theater like in your condo, or like a giant open space. It could be like anything you want to do. You could probably build like a maze in your condo, make a condo maze or something. But we want to be extensive.
God,
Condo
people made some
maze.
really cool stuff, man, in GM Tower. I remember like all the mazes people made, and like all the Halloween, like when Halloween was around,
Dude,
people made a bunch of stuff.
Giant robots.
I made tornado.
They made all sorts of crazy stuff. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what people make now with the new tools. It'll be
Hope
so
they make
cool.
a tornado.
They're gonna
Edible
make.
condos.
They're gonna make a whole entire room of posters, like I've seen many times before.
Hey, Mac.
What?
Go to my screen.
Do I have to? Alright, fine.
So there are people asking about quality. So the Unreal Engine is actually highly scalable. So like here is the lowest quality settings, which has just the basic baked lighting and very simple shaders, like the instruction level is
It almost looks like Source.
iPhone quality.
Is this baked lighting yet, or is that in your editor?
This is in the editor. This is the
Okay,
baked
so there's-
condo.
Okay.
So this is the condo you guys were seeing earlier, but it's got baked cube map reflections, so the screen space reflections are turned off. As you can see, it doesn't look nearly as good, but this will run on like potato computers.
It still looks pretty dang good for being.
Yeah,
like,
even
Well,
if
this lighting is baked. These are light maps, which is
Yeah.
basically like what Source uses.
it's
which is
pretty well
great.
optimized. It's surprisingly optimized. Like
Yeah.
we haven't even built like a final like compile like for playtesting yet, and we already are like getting good results. Like even running just the editor on Scott's laptop, we were able to actually use it. It wasn't like 5 frames a second. It was like
Right.
decent.
Can I
amount.
just say like the minimum requirements is Scott's laptop.
Yeah, is that the bottom?
Well, I
line
mean,
now?
if you're really concerned, Unreal Engine 4 is
buy
completely
Scott's laptop.
free. Unreal Engine 4 is
Giving it away.
completely free. So if you wanted to do that, you could download Unreal Engine 4. You could get a content example. They have a bunch of example games and all this stuff, and you can just try one out. And if it runs good, then you're basically gonna be on par for what we're doing, because we're gonna try and optimize the game as much as we possibly can, and provide the best experience for you guys. That's like basically the bottom
Quality is
line for
really
that.
epic. Is that really the option?
Stop.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ! You made one accidental pun.
No, it literally
Like
says
it
it.
literally says epic. Yeah.
Oh,
It wasn't a pun.
I don't
it
pay
was
attention to
literally
that.
Yeah, so that's
You're
what we're
trying to-
running it
you're
at for
trying to
testing.
murder me.
no.
But you can see the difference here. Like if I run this full screen, like here
You'll
it is
know
with
when I
the
try to
epic
do a
settings.
pun.
It's got the real time
The
shadows. It's got
golden-
the screen space reflections, and the fancy IES profile lighting. So that's
The
kind of the
golden
difference
motion
between
asked-
potato quality. You can see the shaders on the water.
Oh yeah, there's all the baked lighting and all that stuff.
Yeah, this is the high quality.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be flexible, and that's good, because that's what we want. We want everybody to be able to play.
You're gonna be
it.
able to access all these settings like in the game.
Definitely, yeah. That's all going to be available to you, so I wouldn't worry about that at this point. Golden Motion asked 2 good questions. The first one was, will my condo layout be able to be transferred to Tower Unite? And The answer to that is no, unfortunately, mostly because we just explained how we want to be more customizable and how your current lobby 2 layout is most likely not even going to be there. Like it's going to be completely different. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. You know, the walls are going to be different, all that stuff. So we can't move your items over or anything like that. So you'll have to say goodbye to
And
that.
that will be the last time that we'll ever say this.
Yeah, and that's going
because
to be the last time.
Tower Unite is going to be like on its own, standalone, and you know it'll save every single thing.
It's going to be integrated with
Forever.
Steam Cloud, you know, all that stuff. So link to your Steam account, like
Yep.
literally. And then Golden Motion also asked how similar will Tower Unite be compared to Gmod Tower? And I guess you can explain that better than I can.
Spiritual successor is definitely the word that we've been using. It's going to be very similar, but it's going to be very different as well. Since now we have more engine capabilities, we're going to be able to push like the limits on a lot of things. So like the condo stuff is one of the bigger changes that you can like compare really easily. And we couldn't do, you know, the condos like we're doing in Unreal in Source Engine, but now we can, so we're going to be doing that. The way like networking works is going to be completely different, and the way like the plazas interact with players is going to be different. But the feel will still be very much like GM Tower, because that's our goal. Our goal is to make it, you know, inspired by Tower, GM Tower, and make it as close to that, but pushing the limit, like really doing a lot more. Don't.
And
Push it to the limit.
just to make sure, if you guys are freaking out about Gmod Tower shutting down, we're gonna continue supporting Tower until the very, very end. As in, we're gonna
Till
keep
Tower
support-
Unite goes up on Steam, it'll run. And then we'll have an awesome party, celebrate it, and then everyone will transfer over. At least that's our idea, the hope. Transition over to Tower Unite.
Assuming we get kickstarted.
Assuming we get kickstarted,
Yeah.
please start
Yeah.
spreading
And
the
people
word.
are kind of asking what will happen if we don't get funded. And
I'm gonna have to find a job.
yeah,
A lot of us
we
are gonna
have
have
no
to find
job.
another job, so we need to get funded so that we can actually like do this project, and you know, and it's our dream project. It's like what we've been wanting to make forever. So if we can,
we're kind of adults now, so
yeah,
let's
it's
yeah, we have to. You know,
the
do, like,
unfortunate
taxes
thing
and-
is like you know people we need to find jobs now, and this is what we want to do. This is our job that we want to do. So that's why we did the Kickstarter.
Oh God, Mac,
What?
the skee ball. I made it so when it removes the skee ball, it just does it by hit. You can walk into it as a player, and
Oh.
baby, it removes you.
Way to go!
There's no filter.
Way to go! We're definitely gonna have it so it actually goes down the hole, right? Please.
Oh yeah, this is
Okay.
just because someone didn't make a hole.
So we just the internet just cut out completely. So that's good.
Okay, so I'll get the stream back up. Are we online?
Actually, I think that was on purpose because they're doing some construction outside or something. I don't know what they're doing.
All right, are we back online?
Yeah, we're back online.
Okay,
should
yeah,
be.
sorry, Max. They're doing construction,
I
but
switched
Oh,
to
we-
rendering preview mode, and now it's recompiling 10,000 shaders, so
okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm dead.
So, as I was iterating, we should probably break down kind of like our timeline and our budget, and you know, kind of get this all going. $100,000. Let's get that into perspective. There's about 8 or 10 of us. I don't know how many there are total, but
50 times 2.
we have to, if we want to work full time, we have to be able to pay all of us. And $100,000 doing the math over a year, that's just barely enough, I'd say, to support us.
Yeah, because
And
we
less
don't
than
have
minimum
any other real sources of income. At least no like steady source of income that we can rely off of. So that money basically pays for the whole game, the whole development duration.
And not to mention that we have to pay for licenses for stuff like Photoshop and Autodesk and all this stuff, because most of us are working off of student licenses and we can't use that for commercial products because
Which
I've been
sucks.
I've been using Student 3ds Max for my entire life because I haven't been able to get it any other way.
I'm
So
using Photoshop
that's-
CC. So.
And I think 3ds Max is like $200, $300 a month or something like that. So
It's hopefully cheaper now, but yeah.
that's still, just
I know
to iterate,
Photoshop's cloud service is pretty good now.
it's just we
Isn't
have all
it?
these
That's so
costs
weird
that
to
we have
me.
to make, and the budget is actually pretty reasonable for a project of this size because we have a lot of things to do. Like some people are actually saying that we're giving ourselves a little less than what we should and the time frame, but in
And
reality,
I think part of it,
go
I
ahead.
was going to say, I think part of it might also be that people are looking at Tower the way it is now and not what it's going to be. So they're thinking that, oh, well, if you're just remaking the same thing, even if you're just remaking stuff, that it's probably not, worth
Yeah, it's not going to be
as
the
much
same
as
thing at
we're
all.
pricing it for. But we're making more than what's already there, way more.
Not to mention that Gmod Tower is a project that we've been working on part-time
There's
for
that too.
a span of 5 years. Like we're talking like maybe 2 or 3 of us working maybe 3 hours, 4 hours a day at a time over a span of a month. Lobby 2 took like 2 years because we were just so busy and there were circumstances
Plus, we
that
also
came up.
didn't
not even
entirely
that.
know how exactly we're gonna do for a while too, because how are we gonna fit all this in Source?
I mean, because
And-
and it was like that actually with a lot of the other stuff. Was Mac had all these game modes and stuff planned out, and they were really ambitious because it was a lot of stuff, and we didn't even get half that out until like year 4 because it's a part-time thing.
Yeah, I'm still in college, so.
During the summer, you guys probably noticed that during the summer our updates come out way more often.
Because we have so much time.
We have so much more time. We don't have school. We don't have our jobs to worry about half the time. And
I think a good example.
Well, unless you got like an internship or something.
Yeah, but a good example of it was I remember the first podcast that we did when Tower was released. Mac was talking about all these cool ideas. We were talking pools where it'd be on a different server. We were talking about casinos, and that was year 1. And if you remember when it got released, it was sometime down the road.
Plus, another good example is source cards. That was probably the quickest game mode we ever made. Like, oh my
Remember
god.
that TM2 map?
Hey, Mac.
But it was actually, like, despite the fact that it took forever to actually make it, when we finally started to have the time to make source cards, we made it in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Because we finally were able to do it for summer.
And not to mention that's on the source engine.
And there's so many
like
limitations.
Yeah, things like playtesting, like just me being able to compile a map and playtesting took like hours just to get it up and getting it ready to go. And it was just so slow. With Unreal, you saw the source card track I made in Unreal. I made that in 3 hours, like max. That's like the total work time. It's so much faster to, iterate on stuff and play test. It's like the possibilities are so much more. Like it's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah.
Sierra Thor just commented that he doesn't understand how we expect to make this a job and have 0 microtransactions.
Well, it's gonna be like a game. Like, how did they make Killing Floor and survive? They just made a game. Like, we're just gonna make a game like a normal developers and just release it, and then after that we're gonna,
because there was a time where that was really viable.
I remember that time.
I believe it's still viable.
I think so.
Kickstarter isn't the only source of income. We're gonna be moving to Steam, and people are gonna be seeing the project that never even heard about it before. Steam is a market of 6 million people, not even probably a lot more than 6 million people.
No, it's more now. It's like 12 million.
I don't even.
The new statistics are insane.
Like the scope of us right now, like let's put this into perspective. Only 500 or so people have backed Gmod Tower right now, and that's $15,000. That's already amazing. It's barely been less than a week. $15,000 is incredible. But
it is incredible.
Just, once the word gets spread out.
Did you know how many people? Not to interrupt you, but
no, go for it.
Do you know how many people from actual GM Tower, the community? How much they backed? It was like 5K, almost 6K, like just right off the bat, just the community. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's pretty awesome. And that's just like just the tiniest scope of compared to what it will be available to. Like it's gonna be out there on a market full of AAA games and stuff like that. It's gonna be up there, and that's definitely an opportunity to get more income, I guess.
Yep.
So it's definitely viable.
What in God's name are we doing, Scott?
I don't know.
What?
What are you doing?
Let me tell you how I found the LSD option, and ooh, baby, it's going good.
Great.
Ferris wheel.
I'm gonna
This
go
is
off.
it.
I'm going off of yours. I was attracted by the rainbow, and now I'm like, what is?
It's very easy to look at. It's
What
easy
in
on
God's
the
name?
eye. Oh yeah, if you have epilepsy, look away. By the way.
It
And
shouldn't be
Pokedash
that
is
fast
commenting.
on the stream.
Pokedash is commenting about the issues in mini golf and stuff like that. Any like physics issues, like I don't know, like the latency and virus where sometimes you don't touch
Well,
somebody.
that's not
Or
physics.
like really,
That's
I'm just
networking.
like I'm just making a generalization. Like any weird stuff you've ever experienced in Tower, it's gonna be gone because
Mac,
And
look
to be
away.
more
I'm
technical there,
compiling for the ES2 feature set to see what will happen. So this is boring.
yeah, it is.
It's a
Sorry.
bunch of just. nothing.
To be on the technical side on that as well, we have full access to the physics engine. We have full access to C++ code. We're able to get in there, get coding, actually code our own physics, refine the physics, tune it, do everything we need to do per game. So like we can do that for mini golf, we can do that for the carts, we can do it for Virus even, make the movement more like Quake and stuff like that. So it gives us a lot of control compared to Source, which we were basically stuck with what we had. We had very limited control over it, and we were just like, yeah, well, that's what it's gonna be, and it just made it happen somehow.
Mhm.
Okay, that's about all I was gonna say on that. What are you doing, Scott? I'm getting off yours.
he's just cycling to
Don't
the debug
look at
modes.
mine. I'm playing with color grading right now.
I'm just switching between.
I mean,
High quality.
Unless I say like ooh 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 and make like monkey noises, don't look at mine.
What? Okay.
yeah, I'm not working. So.
Of course, to get the virus
Yeah.
flame back. I mean, that's not like specific to one thing. We can redo that.
Oh,
We'll make it better.
Make it like
I think we already have.
We'll have such a better virus flame, right?
Like it'll look.
Didn't someone make a better version of the virus lane?
Yes. Community member made it. He sent it to me. I can't use it because it's like 500 megs, but and he gave me
It's
a
still
lower,
cool.
gave me a lower version too, like smaller size. But yeah. Well, we got the particle engine in Unreal is insane. So like.
Yeah, I mean, here, this is one I made.
I'll switch.
Like, imagine this on your player.
Oh yeah, we can do so much. Like. Oh, it's so cool.
Like, yeah.
And the fireworks are gonna look better, and the trails are gonna look better, and everything's gonna look better.
Oh man, let me open up one of Zach's like little particles that he did. Like, hold on, like that one, Zach? You know that one. That one. Treat yourself is what it's called. Look at this.
Yeah.
He just did this.
I
He just
Okay,
opened
now,
it.
ooh, monkey sounds, go.
He already opened it. They've already seen it.
Okay.
No, we're
It's-
putting it in the.
I'm already. it's
You're
on the
selecting
free
it.
test map.
Deselect it. It looks weird.
All right, fine. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Well, look at that.
Press G.
Look at how pretty that is.
Press G.
Cute.
Press G. Oh. Always forget about that button.
Why am I the only one that knows about G?
See, no, I've been told it like 10 times now,
Yeah.
and I just keep forgetting. Look at that. That is so pretty. I guess you can't really see it when the stream is streaming at like 2 frames per second, but it's silky smooth on my side.
I also have some fireworks here that I made.
Oh, I saw the fireworks. They were nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch to Zach.
Oh,
Go.
wait.
Oh, Jesus. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, man,
Sorry, it's compiling shaders. It's been compiling
it's gonna be
shaders.
free
This is the
stream.
biggest mistake I've made today.
Yeah, when in doubt, don't compile shaders.
Ooh, look at those fireworks. Very nice.
Who did I pay?
I'm putting my money in the CD drive.
In the SD card slot. I keep putting my pesos in. Did you say pesos?
I said pesos.
You said peso.
I did not. This is
I'm
recorded.
opening up the stream volume. Hold on.
It is recorded. I can actually go back in time now.
It didn't record your voice on the stream.
Yes,
Damn
it did.
Dang it. Dang it.
This fucking guy.
Hey Scott,
Hey.
where's your guitar?
We're not doing this.
It's live in concert.
Jim, do you wanna show your
Wait,
model?
this is a family-friendly
working on?
stream, right?
I don't know.
I guess not if you're showing those titties.
What? Andy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
I can show a naked lady, but I can't say tit? What is this?
It's a model.
Oh my God.
Well, okay, thank you for putting clothes on it.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Put some clothes on. There you go.
He said, having looked at a
So
dozen
Kai
naked
is
ladies.
working on our
Player
player
models.
models. Doing a female one. Testing out clothes, right?
Yeah, I just made them.
Oh, you got it in the editor. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, clothes customization. Whoa!
Whoa.
Andy, welcome to like a while ago.
It's the condo lady.
That was
Oh man, it's the condo lady.
Dude, I drew that up.
I know you did. I'm just kidding. Kai, you didn't even know what you drew. You were blindfolded the whole time.
I didn't. Honestly, I'm pretty sure you held a gun up to my head and was like, Andy,
No.
make art. And I couldn't draw
No.
anything because you blindfolded me
No,
too,
no.
so I just had to rely on my
No.
super ninja skills, you know, that artists obtain. You know about that, Jim, right?
I'm not even listening.
Well, I'm gonna pretend you said yes.
Arrowwing asks, any word on the playable piano or other instruments being put into Tower Unite?
Yeah, actually, we
Yes.
wanted to do a playable drum set in Lobby 2, and we never got around to it. Well, we did. But
We
Matt
got
got
it, but
model.
it's
Kind of lame.
Disaster.
it's been pushed back so much because I like add other things or like I have to fix bugs. Like the latest Gmod update really was not fun.
And I mean, even then, we're definitely bringing back the piano, and we're
Oh
probably
yeah,
gonna
piano
extend on it.
definitely is gonna be like amazing.
People were like asking for like things like MIDI support so they can plug in their
We
keyboards.
can
and
do that.
We can do that.
We can do that.
Just
We
not
do
now.
that. We can do that.
We can actually do that
Yes.
now. I can't say like, no, we can't because it's Gmod. We can do that.
The possibilities are quite
Literally
No.
endless.
Literally endless.
Hey, Scott.
We're blown away.
Scott,
We've been
someone
absolutely
requested
blown
that you
away.
play Sandstorm on your harmonica.
You see, our roommates are sleeping right now. They would not appreciate that at all.
That's what you say.
Because my harmonica pierces the walls here.
Good.
Good. Oh boy, I forgot I have to wake up at 5:50 tomorrow.
What?
What?
Okay,
5:50?
4 hours.
In the
5:50.
morning
Actually,
or afternoon?
I
Yeah, man, I
totally
have to-
forgot that I have to wake up sometime as well.
Wow,
So-
you have to wake up.
I think we're all gonna wake up at
That's
some
tough.
Well, it's okay. We could keep this party going.
Well, we can wrap it up if we have some more
Sure,
questions.
Thor. Sirathor commented that the new feature coming soon sign was a lie.
Well,
I mean the bot.
technically, it's
Okay,
true.
so the thing about Lobby 2 was we started working on the Unreal project while we were pushing out Lobby 2, and so
It's
any
coming
feature
soon
that we,
on Tower Unite.
any feature that we were gonna focus on with Source, we realized that it would be more feasible to incorporate it into standalone because half of the things weren't even possible, to be
We
brutally
kind of
honest.
hit a brush limit.
Yeah, we
We
like
kind
a
of
lot-
hitting everything limit.
like
we
the
hit
the reason we
everything.
only had like 10 condos in the lobby was
I
because
struggled
of
so
that.
much. I wanted more. I
Like
couldn't.
people were like, "Oh, we need more
It stressed me out
condos,"
so
and
much.
we
I wanted to
couldn't.
put more, and it's like, nah, you can't because of this. And I'm like, hey Zach, can you fix that? And he's like, yeah, I'll fix that. Oh wait, now it's having this issue. So can you fix that? And he's like, no, I actually that one's not possible. And I'm like,
Oh man, let me tell you
Suck.
about the
Okay.
soundscape stuff in Gmod.
The
Let me
white
tell you
noise.
how many fixes I rolled out so that wouldn't play garbage sometimes, and it still plays garbage too. Just there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing.
I think that partly could have been my fault because sometimes I would render out bad files. Maybe I don't know,
No.
but
On purpose.
It would do it with like the source ones too, like the built-in sounds. It'll do those too. And I don't know if they rendered out broken files, but
yep,
fucking Valve.
Valve.
yeah,
who do
Valve
they
totally
think
did
they are?
that. All right, no, pretty sure their sound was like perfect. Just the way we interface with it.
Oh, someone's asking how skee ball's gonna work. I could show them.
It's not gonna work.
It's not the charging.
It's like skee-ball.
Gameplay wise, I'd imagine it would work.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't know yet. I
I
pretty
was
sure
thinking you would have like
a meter maybe.
you'd play it like you actually play skee ball. Like you'd have to like aim and click and shoot.
You'd
Right
aim.
now, it just
I
kind of
think
goes
you
back
should
and forth.
you should aim and then adjust your power, right? But then
I don't know. I feel like the aim and adjust your power thing is so cliche and overdone
It
in those types of
is.
games.
it is.
I want to. I would like to see if we could do something a little different for that.
We should. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. See.
Are we gonna have size potions?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And
we have
body
size
modifications. and
I actually
player
had an idea
customizations.
for a
Go
control
ahead.
scheme for like bowling, and it's pretty much adapts to skee ball.
Yeah, because skee-ball
Would
is
be
like
like
bowling.
would be like do sort of a mouse movement thing where it's like a mouse gesture where
Ooh, I
like
like
you
that.
slide your mouse back and forward, and then
What
based
about-
on the arc of the motion, it determines your aim.
I like
Dang.
that. That's
that was
good.
kind
What
of
if
the
you're on a
idea I
gamepad?
had. Well, if you're on a gamepad, then you use an analog stick, and then
That's no
or
fun.
something like that. I don't know. You'd have to adapt it to both.
Yeah,
but
we would have to
that's
come up
just
with
kind of
control
the
schemes for
theory.
both. Mouse allows you to do a lot of that type of stuff, though.
Basically, make it work like a Wiimote.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was kind of what
Can
I
we have
was
Wiimote
thinking.
support? No.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. No.
If you have a Bluetooth stack that supports it, then yeah.
No, we're really gonna do that. Don't do that.
We're crazy.
It's announced.
It's
it's
don't announce
announced.
it.
Official.
There it is.
It's not announced. It's not
I'm saying
announced.
it's possible.
It's
I'm not
It's
unannounced.
saying to do it.
possible.
It's not possible. Oh my god.
It's popsicle.
You're living in a fantasy world.
Everything's possible.
It would literally only work if you had the right Bluetooth stack to support the Wiimote. And
People
if
buy
you-
Bluetooth stacks just so that they can get their Wiimote hooked up properly. So
Well, there
You
you
just
go.
buy a stack of blue teeth.
Well, we wouldn't be able to make anything like require it. We'd have to make it.
yeah, I know.
We'll just have a Wii that you can put in your condo, and then
Are we
No, it's not a Wii. That's
One-
a
this
one
sounds so
question
weird to
someone
say.
asked me a while ago, since we're on the topic of controllers, are we going to have Steam controller support when it comes out?
We get a Steam controller.
Can we?
I mean, if it has gamepad support, then I'm
Yeah.
assuming that it could be used.
I was
extensions
leaning on the
to-
side of yes, because it's
Well, I mean-
possible, and it's
I
pretty
mean,
similar
we
to an
want
Xbox
to test it
controller.
out, obviously, but
Well,
I mean,
I'm just saying it's
like
very
60
similar to
bucks.
like an Xbox controller, right? Except for it's got those
no, they
like
got the little
it's got
trackpad.
yeah, the
thing.
trackpads I know, but like
the little thumb diddles.
we got things we can mess with, I guess, yeah. But the
What?
Thumb
buttons
diddles.
You know, like
are
thumb
the
diddles.
same. They have buttons now,
No, that's
don't
great.
they? Anyways,
It's the industry standard term, thumb diddles.
thumb diddles.
Yeah, we're in the industry. We can talk
All
about
the
thumb diddles
AAA
now.
companies are using that phrase. Come on.
All the AAA companies.
All the triple ladies. All the...
All the AAA. Oh Lord.
Don't do that. Put that away.
Wait, I'm doing it. See what happened. Oh.
Hop on it. Oh.
Oh, good.
Come on, Fooey. God, there are children in the chat.
This is why
I'm gonna go
Unreal.
off of
This
yours.
is why.
Okay, so the Tower Unite world
Oh my
will
God.
be bigger than Digimon Tower. I don't know how much bigger, but we
How?
have higher limits to work with.
I'm so
Yeah,
scared.
that was a question I was answered a while ago. It's like, how far can we push it?
We can push it
We
further.
can push it
basically.
way further.
Push it to the
Push it
You can
limit.
push it real good.
All right, so yeah, Kickstarter is currently sitting at $15,673, and that's pretty incredible for just under a week, guys. So, I mean,
You keep it
we're
going.
still working on, pushing that out and getting it to other people. So, you gotta make sure you're sharing it with your friends.
Yeah, please tell everybody that you know would be interested in this.
Tell your mom, tell your aunt, tell your grandma.
Yeah, tell your mother and your brother.
If you see anyone on the street, tell them to.
Random stranger. Walk up to a hobo and be like, hey.
I know
Hey,
you need
oh,
money,
crap.
but you know who else needs money?
You've mutilated it.
That's awful.
Don't do that. That's terrible.
Yeah, don't actually
But
do that.
yeah, don't actually do that. But definitely tell people.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
need
great.
we need to like keep expanding outwards and get
My
people.
mom likes Spyro.
What?
We're talking
That's-
about moms playing video games, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Likes
topic of
Spyro.
conversation.
That's her favorite game. She likes Spyro.
My mom
My
likes
mom's
solitaire.
favorite video game was Solitaire
That's yeah.
Yeah.
on the computer.
Go mom.
Yeah.
Go, mom.
Wait, no, my mistake. She likes the physical one.
Oh.
Actually, no, I don't even think she likes Solitaire. I'm just messing around.
Yeah.
Actually.
Wow. You lied to everyone's face.
All right,
Fire
so
Apologize
we
to
have-
everyone in the chat.
Should probably start wrapping this up.
Yeah, does anybody have any more final questions?
And
that
we'll
could-
continue it
you could answer.
another day.
I mean, yeah, it's like we said, we're going to be doing this
A lot.
once.
A lot, yeah, pretty often.
Just, yeah.
We'll
Some would
post
say
out
probably
schedules
too much, but
on
we're
our
gonna do it.
streams by tomorrow. So yeah. Stay
Hey.
tuned for that.
How will the economy be handled since with Steam items you have no redos like you did with the problem of 2 rare bunny skins? I don't know. We're gonna be able to work on balancing the economy. That's something that we'll be working on perpetually. We can analyze all that stuff and figure out the problems. So it's definitely not gonna be an issue. That's one of the things with
we've
beta
learned
testing.
we've learned a lot from GM Tower and how the economy works, and we're gonna basically
We
apply
actually
everything that
don't-
we've learned.
Somebody asked if door portals will still be around, and we don't have to do those anymore.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, but
Yep,
yeah,
because yeah,
Because
that-
we
that was
can
a
we can
source issue.
But certainly
Yeah.
we have a lot more control.
Like
over
with the door to the boardwalk and all that stuff. It
to the
was,
plaza. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
not a thing
Oh,
that
that was
we wanted
bad.
to do. We never planned for
'Cause-
that.
that
because
hurt.
Unreal's
physically.
real-time occlusion system is way better than Source's VViz calculations, so we can
You
actually.
can also bake in
do this a lot better.
visualization information as well.
Yeah, you can use occlusion volume.
Obviously, we'll be doing that because that's way cheap.
Yeah. So we can actually solve a lot of the problems we
Yep.
needed to use the door portals for.
Foreign Hunter asked if donors are going to get items, and I'll just answer that by saying we have a FAQ that we posted on the Gmod Tower website, and it addressed a bunch of issues just like that.
And the
In fact,
quick
You
answer
should
is
check out
yes.
the FAQ in general.
So,
Yeah, quick answers, yeah. But if you have any other generalized questions, we already kind of covered all that stuff.
just
in
go
the,
to our main website, gmtower.org.
But
and
if
it's
you
there.
aren't a donor, you can also back our Kickstarter and get things through that.
Yeah, we have some really awesome back rewards like T-shirts. We just posted the designs for those. So
I want one. I actually do. Like,
I actually do, yeah.
it's not like I'm
I-
self-promoting anything. I actually really want that. So
Eagle Soul asked if pets are coming back, and it's definitely in the realm of possibilities. for all that
I
stuff.
definitely want to do pets. I think now that we have more control over animations, we can do more advanced pets, but we'll see how that
Also-
goes.
Also, because we have like better AI control in Unreal, we could have a wandering merchant that actually physically wanders around.
Instead of
Yeah,
just,
all
you know,
that.
poofs
Yeah.
out of existence and
The-
pops out.
anything anything that was made in Gmod Tower can be not
Com-
only completely remade but
Completely
improved on.
revitalized. We can do things.
Like
So
anything that was in Gmod Tower is beyond possible in
I
Unreal.
personally want like a cat as a pet. Like I seriously do.
You mean
And
a pet that is actually an animal? Wow.
Yeah, like no,
Dude,
I mean
that's
like
ridiculous.
No,
like
watermelons
we
are
couldn't
organic.
we couldn't
pet is too
feasibly
much for
like
you?
do like a cat. I walked around and wandered because the networking was too much, or like, you know, the animations were really hard to put into Source. So like,
Kai, free her from her cage.
it's totally possible to do more advanced pets. So we should do that.
Scott,
All right.
Wait, so we'll still be keeping the fake ones, right?
Scott, my roommate wanted me to yell at you before the thing ended, so this is me yelling at you.
That was the world's loudest yell I've ever heard.
I think he pierced his eardrums.
Yeah, I don't. What? Can you repeat that?
Scott, I didn't know you were roommates with Will.
We should probably wrap
That's
this up
not-
at
That's-
11:30.
Yeah.
It's 11:28,
Yeah,
so like
I've
2
been-
more minutes here.
It's 1:30 for me, yeah. So we'll get 2 more minutes of questions if you guys want, and then we're gonna probably wrap it up. So
And oh yeah, just real quick as well. We have this recorded, so we'll upload it and had
Oh,
video on demand. I think is also enabled. If not, I am recording it, so I'll upload it on YouTube as well for people that
put that
might
on
have
the
missed out.
Kickstarter backer. So.
And
Yeah,
then
I'll
when we're
put that there.
sober after all the sleep we've gotten, we can look at our video and realize all the crappy mistakes we've made.
like, oh,
Feel bad
yeah.
about
Sober
ourselves.
after all this
I
stuff.
should probably not speak when I'm tired, but you know, here I am. So.
today
Anyway.
was actually my longest day. I had like 6 hours of class. I know it's tough.
Did I mention
go.
his
First
final
world
stage?
problems.
So you wanna
It's
let's do the
Friday.
questions before quick.
Melon Pet making a comeback. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Any other
Dude,
questions?
what if we do like a melon pet, but it's
Speed
shaped
round,
like a
speed
cat with
round.
legs and everything?
What about that
Speed
one
round,
you just
speed round.
posted here in this chat?
Which one?
Will you add more things, such as?
Oh, popcorn.
Can we just say it?
to the-
When
Yeah.
you announced that the entire project was a lie and we're actually making Half-Life 3, I would never
tomorrow.
want to be put with that responsibility in my life.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. Half-Life 3 would have a pretty awesome Ferris wheel.
Will there be an age limit for the launch party? Absolutely not.
Will Thurbo popcorn
If
be
you really wanted to come out for our launch party, we're not gonna be drinking, mostly because I'm 17. So
Also,
Yeah,
and
because
Scott is
also-
19.
we're not really
I might
drinkers,
just turn
honestly.
And I just don't drink.
Yeah.
yeah, there's that too.
Zach, you're
Also-
17 at heart.
No, I'm 25.
There might be throwable popcorn. To answer your question.
Will Tower Unite have a GMT memorial? We're gonna have a memorial for the 5 people who gave us $500. We're gonna make them into a statue.
Yep.
Anybody who donated to the project are gonna get a brick in the boardwalk and all that stuff. And we'll probably have
Everyone
some.
donated at the $100 level gets a brick on the boardwalk. You
Yeah.
get your name in the credits if you donate at least $5. So.
And you
We're
get your
gonna
name
aim-
and credits in gold if you do the early backer rewards that are available.
Whoa!
Oh, gold, solid gold.
I'm
solid
gonna
digital gold.
give the last 2 questions of the stream to Gold Motion 400. First one is how family friendly will this be? And that's honestly going to depend on what server you're joining. We're going to try and make our
Yeah.
ranked servers as moderated as possible. We'll have
We're also gonna
moderators
try
and
to
all that
put
stuff.
some kind of content control in terms of like game worlds and stuff.
Game worlds,
so we can like
yes.
say, hey, you know, this Saturday Night Live thing
Is gonna be
this
MA
isn't for
or
little
something
kids.
like yeah. Like some
Yeah.
game worlds will be very violent, and some will not be. So it'll say which ones are, which ones aren't.
Yeah, we might put like a parental control thing. in
Yeah,
there.
probably that
Option.
would be an option.
Yeah.
And last question was, can we come to the launch party if we donate the 10,000? And I mean, we're probably gonna have a launch party online, so you guys can.
But
chill.
mini golf is very family friendly. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Well,
Very.
who doesn't like mini golf? I love mini
We
golf.
have
We also talked about having controls for toggling like in-game chat and voice chat for kids, so like you don't have to if you're like on a server with a bunch of people acting up, you don't have to have your kids listen to that. They can just play mini golf and enjoy it. You know, family friendly features and settings.
Alrighty.
Completely toggleable and all.
Yeah, so Spongy person to reiterate, yeah, we're gonna be hosting our own servers, but other people can host ranked servers, and then other people can host their unranked servers with all the mods for it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
really fast.
So there will be
Yeah, I know.
at least one, probably maybe like 2 or 3 official servers that will be running.
Yep, we'll definitely provide support for that. So
Yeah.
All right, with that, I believe we're gonna call it a night because it's getting kind of late.
Tune in next time.
Yeah,
Tune in next time
Oh, yeah.
for Kickstarter.
definitely can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've done so
Yeah,
far.
seriously.
I love
Yes,
you.
thank you.
I love you. Yeah, definitely keep spreading the Kickstarter around, all that good stuff. So, and we'll let you know when we're gonna be doing this again. So thanks for chilling out with us.
Yep. Thanks. See you guys.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Nachos, mi amigo, because es fuego.
Bye.